In 2019, the Central Intelligence Agency prevented the leak of military secrets worth billions of dollars, not through complex listening devices or advanced digital technologies, but simply by observing a single movement that lasted 3 seconds. A double agent, only 3 seconds, revealed a betrayal that had lasted 4 years. In Langley, Virginia, lies one of the most dangerous centers in the world, the CIA Training Center. Here, in secret halls unknown to the world, spies learn the art of killing the art of reading the human mind in moments. Colonel Jack Murphy, an expert in human behavior analysis in the CIA for 25 years, stands before a group of new trainees. His cold eyes pierce every face in the room as if he were reading an open book. "Soldiers," he says in a rough voice filled with the experience of wars, "today you will learn a military secret that has never been revealed before, a secret that can save your life or destroy your enemies before they move a single finger. Before we begin to reveal these top-secret classified techniques, press like now and subscribe to the channel, because what you will learn in the coming minutes is real military information, not taught anywhere else, information that can change the way you deal with every person you meet forever." Murphy stares at one of the trainees, the soldier Thompson. "Come here, Thompson." Thompson approaches with obvious nervousness, cold sweat on his forehead. "Look, everyone," Murphy says, pointing his finger. "This soldier is lying to me right now. I haven't even asked him a question yet," someone says. "But he's already preparing to lie." Murphy replies, "How did I know that? The eyes. Soldiers, the eyes never lie. In the first 15 seconds of meeting anyone, the eyes tell a complete story. When a person lies, their eyes move in a hidden triangle. First, a quick look up to the left, remembering the lie. Second, a look down to the right, creating the details. Third, a return to direct eye contact while trying to hide the tension. In secret operation in Afghanistan in 2017, Murphy continues, "We uncovered an entire terrorist network because their leader's eyes moved in that triangle when we only asked him his real name. Additional signs of lying in the first minute, rapid blinking more than 6 times in 10 seconds. Avoiding direct eye contact for more than 3 consecutive seconds. Looking at things in the room while speaking, searching for a mental escape. At Dulles Airport, an FBI agent stopped a man carrying forged documents simply because his eyes moved in that triangle when asked about his nationality. He was later found to be internationally wanted." The second part, the traitor's body tactic. "Now pay attention," Murphy says, calling another trainee, the soldier Martinez. "Are you afraid right now?" "No, sir, I'm not afraid," she answers confidently. "Liar," Murphy shouts. "Your body is screaming fear. How did he know?" The second tactic, reading the body in 60 seconds. The human body contains 43 muscles in the face alone, and each muscle tells a different secret. Signs of hidden fear. Slight widening of the nostrils, the body prepares to inhale extra oxygen. Tilting the head at a 15-degree angle, curiosity, openness. Touching the neck or hair, instinctive grooming behavior. Pointing the feet toward the person the body wants to approach. A true story from the field, Murphy says in a low voice. In Beirut, 2018, we were negotiating with a militia leader to release American hostages. The man looked completely calm, drinking tea and speaking politely. But his left foot trembled every 30 seconds, and he touched his neck whenever we mentioned the names of the hostages. That told me he was lying, and that the hostages were in immediate danger. I gave the signal to the team, and within 2 hours, we had freed the hostages from a secret hideout only 2 kilometers away. The third part, the voice analysis tactic. Close your eyes, Murphy orders. Now you will listen only, without seeing he speaks in a normal voice. My name is Jack Murphy, and I love my job in training. Then he slightly changes his tone. My name is Jack Murphy, and I love my job in training. The same sentence, but which one was truthful? Everyone points to the second. The third tactic, the psychological voice map. The human voice contains 16 different layers, and each layer reveals a different psychological state. Vocal signs of lying. The pitch of the voice rises by half a tone. Tension tightens the vocal cords. Speech speeds up when giving important information, the desire to skip the lie quickly. Unnatural pauses before numbers or names. The mind is inventing details. Vocal signs of truth. Steady pitch. Unforced, spontaneous details. Small mistakes in storytelling. Real memory is imperfect. A secret military technique, the trap word. In every conversation, Murphy explains, throw in a small incorrect word in an important detail. If the person corrects you immediately, he knows the truth. If he ignores it, he's lying or hiding something. A real example. Agent. When did you arrive in Damascus? Suspect. Tuesday, agent. Ah, so you were in the Wednesday hotel downtown. Suspect. Yes, exactly. Result. Liar. There is no hotel by that name. A story from the battlefield Iraq, 2016. We interrogated a local informant who claimed he knew where the weapons cache was. His voice was steady, but when he mentioned the distance, he said 3 meters with a clearly higher tone. That told me he was inventing the number. We sent a reconnaissance team and found nothing in that area. After more pressure, we discovered the real hideout was 8 kilometers in the opposite direction. Murphy suddenly stops and stares at the trainees with a completely different look. But wait, he says in a low, frightening voice. There is a secret I haven't told you yet. Everything you've learned now, all these techniques can be broken. Silence fills the room. The most dangerous enemies are those trained in the same techniques. They know how to hide every sign, control every movement, and make their voices sound honest even when they lie. The terrifying truth, counterspot, in 2020. A secret operation in Russia failed because the agent we trusted was a double agent trained in counter-psychological reading for 18 months. He deceived us completely. How do they do that? Advanced concealment techniques. Training facial muscles for years like professional actors. Using breathing techniques to control voice. Programming the body for false reactions. The only sign that cannot be hidden there is only one thing no human can control, no matter how much they train: the pupils. When a person lies, their pupils dilate by 0.5 to 5 millimeters in 1 second. It's an involuntary nervous reaction connected to the release of adrenaline. The final story, the real test. Last month, I was on a secret mission in Eastern Europe. I met a man who claimed to be an ordinary merchant, but everything about him was too perfect. His eyes, his voice, his movements, everything screamed military training. But when I asked a simple question about his family, I saw his pupils expand for a fraction of a second. At that moment, I knew he was a professional liar. Later, it turned out he was a colonel in Russian intelligence and had been watching me for weeks. Murphy stands in the middle of the hall, his voice rising gradually. Warriors, today you have learned a secret known to fewer than 1,000 people in the whole world. Now you possess a superpower, the power to read the human mind in just 60 seconds. But remember, with power comes responsibility. These are not games. These are real psychological weapons. In a world full of deception and lies, you now hold the key to truth. From the first moment of any encounter, you will know who can be trusted and who must be feared. This is not just knowledge, it is a weapon for survival. If you want to develop these skills further, subscribe to the channel now and activate the bell. Next week, I will teach you an even more dangerous military technique: how to control anyone's mind in 3 minutes using psychological warfare methods used in secret operations. This is highly classified information, and I will only share it with true subscribers of this channel. Remember, in psychological warfare, knowledge is power, and power is survival. Stay alert, stay strong, and watch the next video to become real soldiers in the war of minds.